Good evening. Happy Monday. Waiting for all, or at least some of the chickens to go to bed. I watched listened to the Feretta hearing. I don't know how or why. I didn't realize that it was getting moved up. I thought the next hearing in the Lane Myers case was going to be on May 5th. But apparently he got it advanced somehow. So he got to get rid of his public defender today, which I'm sure he thinks is an awesome win, not realizing that when the public defender tells him things he doesn't want to hear, it's not because the public defender wants him to somehow be found guilty, but it's because that's the way things are. It was pretty painfully obvious that Myers doesn't know why things are the way they are. Why is my dog down in that field? Oh well. He doesn't understand why things are the way they are. For example, when he wanted to interview potential witnesses, he argued with the judge. The judge's like, no, you talk to the prosecution. The prosecution will set it up. And Lane Myers just couldn't handle that because he knew better than the judge. And it's kind of ridiculous. I know people think that Lane Myers supporters, think that Lane Myers is some sort of a legal genius, but it's just the mental kind of gymnastics you have to go through to come to the conclusion that Lane Myers knows more than literally every judge he's ever been in front of and literally every attorney he's ever been in front of. And yet still he will refer to his wife as an attorney as some sort of like authority, like, I'm married to an attorney. So therefore, his hashtag alleged, not really, but alleged wife. As though it gives him some sort of authority or insight into law is just, it's just absurd. Like the gymnastics that people are using. I mean, I struggle to understand it. Like how are all the judges wrong? How do you, someone who is not a law school graduate, who is not a lawyer, who does not practice law, who is not a judge, how do you know more than a judge does to the point where you can say when the judge is wrong on the law? So you could say where the prosecutor is wrong on the law. So you could say where the defense counsel is wrong on the law. And it's just Dunning-Kruger's running wild. And in order for them to make their mental gymnastics work, it has to literally be a conspiracy where everyone is in on it. Every judge that has sat in this case so far, in this Pima County prosecution, the bail judge, everybody, literally every judge has been against Lane Myers. The prosecutor's been against Lane Myers. Obviously, I mean, one would expect that, but also, crazily enough, his defense attorney has been against Lane Myers. And you're going to ask yourself, why would the defense attorney be against Lane Myers? And that's a great question. That's a great question. And, Lane Myers and his defense attorney have differences of opinion on how to proceed to get the best possible result, the highest probability of getting the best possible result. And that's, fine. And Lane Myers has the right to fire his attorney, and that's great. But why does he think he knows more than his attorney who's been practicing law for longer than Lane Myers has, who's probably won more cases than Lane Myers has? And yet here Lane is thinking that he knows more. And it's his right to represent himself until he loses it. And so, God bless the man. But what you're seeing is just standard sob sit tactics. I mean, he's laid out his marching plans. He's going to He's going to file all the motions. He's going to challenge all the things. He's going to try to get this judge recused to get to the next judge, hoping to judge shop to the point where he finally gets a sympathetic judge. And, I wish him the best of luck in that process. I'm not saying that he's not going to get this judge recused. I don't think he will. I don't think there are grounds to recuse this judge, but you never know. I mean, there are no guarantees in the law. He might prevail. It's not outside of the realm of possibility. The chief judge might grant his motion. Just, fine, whatever. Here you go. Now you can't appeal on this point. Great. Just take the appeal away from you. Which, by the way, he did lose one ground for appeal today. He cannot appeal on the basis of, look at those bullfrogs jump. He cannot appeal on the basis of inadequate counsel anymore. Ineffective assistance of counsel, gone. He's representing himself. Enjoy. So yeah, he's going to challenge all the things. He's going to challenge the grand jury proceedings. He's gonna do all the things, and I wish him the best of luck. He's doing everything. He's gonna muddy the waters, and yet he's still looking for that. He is still looking for that. The mosquitoes are just wild out here. He's still looking for that that plea deal from Stiles. He's still looking for it. He's gonna do all the things. He's gonna file all the motions. But he's going to consider a plea deal. I mean, you say what you will. I think Homeboy's looking for a plea deal. I think he's looking for a plea deal. And she'll make an offer. She doesn't want to, just from the sheer fact that she's not going to want to deal with the voluminous number of motions that he's going to file, all the paperwork he's going to force her to generate. I mean, it's just it's just not worth the time and effort. So she'll probably make him an offer. She'll probably make him a good offer just to get rid of him. He might not realize it's a good offer. He might not accept it. But if I was her, I would probably make him a pretty good offer just to get him off my plate. He's already threatening just motion after motion after motion. So anyway, we'll see. It's not an unreasonable tactic. I've been obstreperous before at the behest of another attorney who has a lot more experience than I do in criminal matters. In one of my criminal cases, he just made me file all sorts of motions. And I'm like, well, this motion is bullshit. We're going to lose. He's like, yeah, but they gotta deal with it. And sure enough, we got a really good deal in that case for our client. So there you go. It can happen. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for watching. And again, good luck to Lane Myers. And you're not a legal genius, and not everybody's out to get you. Sometimes judges are just trying to be as good of a judge as they can be. Sometimes your defense attorney is just doing as good of a job as he can to defend you. And hello. And it is what it is. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.